story began with Olivia Dunn, known as Livy, traveling by train on her wedding day. She was on her way to meet the man chosen to be her husband. She had fallen in love with a U.S. Navy flight instructor while he was home on furlough, and their brief romance had left her pregnant. Livy is a daughter of a minister in Denver. To hide her condition and protect her reputation, her father arranged for her to marry a farmer, a man recommended by a reverend friend from a remote corner of southeastern Colorado. Ray Singleton is a farmer who owned a wide stretch of land in the remote plains of southeastern Colorado. His parents and younger brother had all been killed during the attack on Pearl Harbor. He lived alone, carrying the weight of loss. When he was asked to marry Livy, he agreed, even though they had never met. He knew her situation, yet he chose to give her a chance, and perhaps himself as well. Livy arrived in Ray's small hometown on the day of their wedding. It was in the church, just before the ceremony, that the two finally met face to face. The moment Ray saw her, he felt a pull toward her. She was more than he had imagined. There was a beauty in her that struck him deeply. Their first words to each other were brief. Ray, nervous and unsure, tried to tell her how fine she looked and how he could not understand why anyone would treat her so poorly. His voice faltered, and the words broke off before he could finish, but the sincerity in his eyes said what he could not. Nevertheless, the wedding went on. Only two of Ray's closest relatives were there to witness it. The ceremony was short and simple. Soon after the wedding, Ray and Livy left together and made their way to Ray's home. As they drove home, Livy caught her first glimpse of Ray's farm. The wide fields stretched out under the sky, open and endless. After their first dinner together, Livy boldly asked him why he had agreed to marry her. In a calm voice, he told her that when the Reverend had spoken of her situation, he believed it must be God's will. Livy seemed to not expect such answer from Ray. She did not know what to make of them, but she accepted them quietly, holding her thoughts close to herself. Ray accepted his fate and stepped fully into his role as Livy's husband and as the father to the child she carried. With the kindness in his heart, he did everything he could to please her, to make her life on the farm as easy and comfortable as possible. From the moment he first saw her, Ray had been drawn to her. It did not take long before his admiration turned into love. But while his eyes were fixed on her, Livy's heart was turned elsewhere. She was not used to the quiet farm life. She had studied archaeology and carried dreams of her own. And though Ray stood faithfully by her side, she could not forget the man she once loved, the father of her baby. Because of that, she could not yet see what was right in front of her. Ray had been nothing but kind, gentle, and patient with her. Livy saw it. She wasn't blind to the good man he was. Yet, in her heart, she felt unworthy of the pureness of his love. Guilt and doubt held her back, keeping her from reaching for what was being freely given. What would it take for Livy to finally see herself the way Ray saw her? That in his eyes, she was worth everything. This is a beautiful story of love, sacrifice, and second chances. It is about a man whose pureness of heart never wavered, and a woman who learned, through his patience and kindness, that she was worthy of love after all. The premiere broadcast on CBS in 2005 was a remarkable success, capturing the hearts of more than 18 million viewers and becoming the highest-rated TV film since 2001.